Hello and welcome to video presentation of Forces in Movement Smartboard activity. My name is Brian Sager and I'll be your presenter today. Click on the lesson here, and the first thing students see is objects move and we apply forces to them. So for this slide here, they are to match each picture with this related action. So go ahead and do that. So you're supposed to draw a line between the picture on the left and the word on the right. Once done with that, you can have your students check their answers, see if they are correct, down here in the right hand corner of the screen. And it should show here in the red the correct answers. And it looks like I got all of them correct, so that's good. So we'll come to the next slide, which shows some more information for the students, which a push or pull are two other examples of forces that they didn't show on that slide. So we'll come to the next slide here, which is a drag and drop activity. So students have six options of pictures and they have to decide whether each scenario, a push or pull, is happening. So in the first one here, a person stepping on a gas pedal, you click it and then drag either to the push side, or I could drag it over here to the pull side. But since it's a push, I'll put it over here on the push side. And then do this for each one of the scenarios, such as one I've got a hold of. And again, like the one where you drew the lines earlier, we can also have your students check their answers, see if they're correct. And it looks like I got them all correct, so there should be 3 in each area. And if they didn't get them correct, you could go into talking about how they could fix their answers. So click back, and we'll continue on with our presentation here. We've got another slide. The harder an object is pushed or pulled, the more the object moves. So these slides here kind of show what's going to happen in the exercises that follow. So this exercise, what do you think will happen when a large man and a young girl each push a basketball? So kind of a question before we actually do the exercise. So for this one is another drag and drop, and we have 2 options here: a man pushing a basketball and a woman pushing a basketball. So you're supposed to drag the ball to your predicted spot where they would push the ball if they kicked it, how far it would go. Click on the basketball and set it about how far you think it will go once they push the ball. And again, like all the others, there's a suggested answers for this one. There's no real right or wrong on this one. So we'll click on the suggested answer and see what the makers of this thought the answer should be. And it shows that the man pushed the ball further than the woman did. As long as they have that, there shouldn't. I mean, there's no real right or wrong answer as far as the distance, the differences in the distance. This smartboard activity is a good way to get some young kids thinking about maybe reasons why certain things act the way they do. Uh, Obviously, me being a science teacher, it's kind of neat seeing ways to get kids interested in observing the world. I hope you've enjoyed my presentation about this